Okay, so you guys saw my review I did, just a tabletop review kind of thing on this bad boy right here, the Mtech Xtreme Raptor buoy. Now it's time to do the hard use test, man. We're gonna put this thing through the paces, see how it holds up, see how the edge holds up, and go from there. You know, I know this one's really hard to find nowadays. It's really hard to locate anywhere, even on eBay, anywhere. And if you do find them, these went originally for like $45 to $65 in that range. Now, if you're lucky, they sell. Last one I saw sold for $250. So, you know, it's a bitchin' knife. But so, and what I've seen so far from other content creators is this thing is just phenomenal. Holds up phenomenal. Like I said, I saw what's his? We All Juggle Knives. He was smacking the hell out of a log, and this thing didn't have any damage at all. We'll see if it does the same for me. We'll see. I'm gonna do my paces and check out all the performance, see how it swings, see how it holds up, and go from there. So I am gonna put right here just the specs again. I'm not gonna go over all that again because I did that in the first video. This is mainly part 2 right now being used. So, but still gonna put it right there just so you guys can see the specs if you guys want to go over that. And then just add it to your eBay search button there on eBay, and if it pops up, grab one if you want to. We'll see how it holds up. I'm gonna test it out myself. You know, I still haven't tested it myself, but for a self-defense, if you're using it strictly for self-defense or anything like that, it's 100% badass. It will chop limbs off. I mean, this thing will split something in half for sure. I mean, it's razor sharp. It holds a great edge. I mean, it's super sharp. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, I got some paper on my arm right here but oh man, it's freaking, yeah guys. I mean, we're showing that it's a straight up razor, and this thick, almost 7 millimeters thick, this big of a blade, that's scary, man. So we'll see how it holds up though. This thing is awesome. I love the look of it. I absolutely love the look of this damn knife with those micarta handles and even the shape of the handle. It's a beautiful knife. It's a beautiful knife. All right, guys, enough talk. Let's get to testing this bad boy. Start off with a bottle cut. This thing is probably just murders bottles here. So this is gonna be fun. Again, bottle cuts are just for fun, right? Not really a purpose to them. Oh, check this out. Top right in half. Oh, let's see. Ooh, sucker is a razor. At the door and see how this edge holds up, and see how it feels in the hand. Don't mind the dog making noise in the background. Oh man, what a beast. Just eating wood. This thing's just an awesome chopper. That was just flying. So far, very minimal vibrations in hand. And again, we're just testing the edge here and the feel and the grip. Let's give it a few hard ones. Oh man, let's check out that edge. Oh man, absolutely no damage at all. Perfectly, still sharp as hell. No nicks, no rolls, no chips, nothing. Okay, let's do some 4-foot drops and some hard downward throws here and see how this thing flies and if the handles come loose at all. Man, straight as an arrow. Man, look at that. That tip, it has kind of a fine tip, so I wouldn't recommend prying with it, but look at that. Look how it drops. Again, like an arrow. Let's do some hard downward throws. Oh, yeah. Sticks in there nice and deep. Man, what a beast. What a beast. All right, let's chop this branch up here. This is an old, hard, dead, dried branch, but we're gonna chop this up with this bad boy. Probably not much of a test, but still. Yeah, look at that. What a beast of a chopper, man. This thing's awesome. Doesn't get easier than that. Okay, I got this old thick bed frame here. It's about 1 inch thick, made of oak. Pretty hard, old stuff. Let's chop through it with this bad boy. Splinter there. What a beast. Chopping through it easy. Look at that. Man, flip it over. No, very, very minimal vibrations in the hand. It feels really good in the hand, surprisingly, even with that little sub hilt there. Still feels really good in hand. So far, loving it. Ooh. Bam. Beautiful. Let's do a little bit of batoning. So I got a log here. I don't have much for batoning, but at least give you guys something, right? So let's see how this thing goes through this log. And this thing is fat. I mean, over 6 millimeters thick. I assume it's going to be one hell of a batoner. Oh, man. How easy is that? Creates like a fat swedge. No issues. Let's see how this bad boy does a little bit of carving here. I'm going to use this finger choil here. It's a little bit sharp in the choil. I'll admit it. You hear my nail? So it's a little sharp right there, but not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see how it feathers. Now, in practicality, you'd probably want like a little companion blade to do this kind of work with. But if you had only this one and you had to do it, yeah, it'll do it. You can see it there. It's all falling off onto the damn stump, but it's doing it. Let's see if we can find a better piece here. Let's go back here even. There we go. Yeah, so you guys can see it's doing it, but it's kind of falling off a little bit, but I mean, it's definitely creating little feathers just falling off. I would say this right here makes it uncomfortable. This little notch right here, when you choke up on it right here, they should have left that flat and not put that hump in there, because when you're putting here, it does put pressure on your palm right here. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. You can kind of see the indentation right there on my palm when you push it against this. So the choil is not very comfortable for feather sticking, I can tell you that right now, but I mean, it'll do the work. It will do the work. But again, this thing is just a monster chopper. That's what it's meant for, is just chopping. Look at this. That's what it's meant for. Right, Blue? This is what this is meant for, huh, Blue? Just for creating spikes, tent pegs. I mean, you guys see what it's doing there. I'm not gonna go all the way down. It's gonna be too boring to finish this off, but easily can do it if you need to. Have all that real estate of edge to make this crazy spike. And obviously you want to do something this thick, you do a lot thinner one, but you guys get the point. Another little test I like to throw in is a penetration test. Let's swing it down here and see how far the blade can go into the log here. Yeah, that's almost halfway, if not more than halfway in there. That's crazy. Good penetration. This thing's like an amazing chopper. Man, just a beast. Just a beast. How thick that is. Man, awesome. Time to see how this baby flies. I have a feeling it's gonna fly out of the hand pretty good. So let's see how it does. Look at that. Maybe choke. Damn. Awesome penetration. Let's go back here. All right, let's try it again here. Make sure you're all in frame. Man, that thing hits with authority. Thud. Look at that. Beautiful. One more just because it's fun. Ooh, that one flexed a little bit up. Let's check out that tip. Super fat, robust tip. There's no damage at all anywhere. What a beast. That concludes my review on the Mtech Raptor. This one here is the 440C variant, I forgot to say. Man, it holds up to every other content creator's claim of it being badass. Again, the only reason I think this one discontinued is because it was probably too expensive to make for the $45 to $60 mark. I wish they would make it again. Even if they increase the price, I'm positive they would sell out of these things. And again, guys, don't shy away from 440C or that equivalent, the Chinese equivalent, the HCR13 MOV. All those are just awesome, man. I have no issues. They all hold edges. This thing has a freaking razor edge still. Just freaking badass. The handle felt great. There was no issues at all with the handles. The handles did not come loose. They're nice and tight. It looks super attractive. The look of it I absolutely love. I mean, it just looks freaking just gnarly, aggressive, a little bit futuristic. It's just freaking badass. And that heat treat they got on this is absolutely badass. Yeah, there's no issues, no warping, no chipping, no rolling. The edge is still just in perfect condition. Take it out here, show you guys. Perfect condition, no issues there. Still razor sharp all the way through. For all those guys saying, oh, 440 doesn't hold an edge. Well, yeah, I like to beg to differ. This thing is just a beast. Over a quarter inch thick. Like this says 6 millimeters. This one's over 6 millimeters. It's close to 7-inch thick. Just beautiful. The handles, again, nice and tight. The only issue I came across was the jimping, you know, putting your hand here, putting it here. It does create a hot spot here for your hand when you're trying to do carving. Not jimping, I messed up there. When you're trying to do carving, when using your choil, trying to do carving, it can rub right here on your hand. But other than that, this thing is absolutely badass. Highly recommend it if you can find one. I mean, I would even pay upward of 200 bucks for this. I would. Nowadays, I mean, especially it's obsolete, I would, you know, unless they brought it back. But I mean, since it's no longer available, I know back in the day it was 50 bucks, but you know, you can't judge it by that anymore. You got to judge by, you know, supply and demand, and the last few ones sold for around 200. So if you can get your hands on one, I would highly recommend it. All right, guys, please like, subscribe, share, and until next knife, gun, or whatever.